The new verse to Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire.
Sing it,
Farms
Joe.
died, Kim's alive, all the Dow stocks just died. Putin's in the Black Sea, traitors in the GOP. Nukes are loose, Dems boost, Mueller takes a tighter noose. House is gone, dead is long, she laughs, Twitter gaffes, voter fraud, Stormy's bot, but it's all the will of God.
Very good.
He left out Morning Joe, sure does blow. Here was George Herbert Walker Bush when he just turned 20. After risking his life for his country on numerous bomber missions, he was shot down and rescued at 20. What was I doing at 20? Yeah, I'm not what you call a poster boy for heroism. I have flat feet and would give you up for a slice of pound cake. Now, it's easy to draw comparisons between then and now. 16 million Americans fought in World War II. Today, 16 million people watch this.
Yeah, Evan, no, that is rude. I've given you so much of my time, my energy, my heart, you bitch. Oh, seriously. No, I've given you everything, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa! Yeah! Now, that's no dig at now. It's just to point out a connection between two eras. That all of our entertainment and leisure time was enabled by the bravery of people you might never have met. If you have one of the 16 million in your clan, I salute you. You're lucky. They made my idiocy possible. To quote John Kerry in a tweet that he sent to me, "Happy Veterans Day, Greg. I'm glad that all of us who served in uniform fought to defend your freedom to be a complete fool on Twitter." No. For once, the Driftwood Dracula was right. The only reason why I can be a fool today is because someone was a hero yesterday. So thanks, John. To quote one of your special friends,
the spring, summer, or fall. Now all you've got to do is call. And I'll be there, yeah. Now you've got a friend.
when he had hair. Looking back is sweet, but the price of nostalgia is forgetting the present. Today, brave men and women do outstanding work protecting you and me, our military, law enforcement, border police, and patrol. So do not mistakenly believe this is a generation of video gaming sofa surfers. Fact is, men and women die every day for this country. Although at times, it's hard to remind yourself that the rest of us aren't all idiots. Check out this tweet from Slate about Bush's service dog. Quote, Sully H.W. Bush is a service dog who had been with the president for 6 months, not his lifelong companion. Now imagine being that writer, questioning whether Bush's dog deserved all that attention. Yep, today I'm going to put that mutt in its place. Excuse me, lifelong companion? Sully isn't 94 years old. That's Slate. Sorry, Slate. Sully can't feel your hot take. Like the rest of the world, he doesn't read Slate. He could, but he doesn't. He's a dog, a smart dog. Well, for one more day, you were a rat, a silly, silly rat. Meanwhile, others in the media kept an eagle eye on Trump. My God, what was up with his jacket?
He walks into the National Cathedral. The other presidents are seated. He is wearing his overcoat. He takes it off and hands said crumpled overcoat to the young Marine officer who was acting as his escort. What's going on there?
Why didn't he just leave the overcoat in the back of the seat?
I kind of hand it to Brian, always focusing on the big picture. When he isn't busy making up crap. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't say he was there while looking at the footage. You can't see me, but I'm right behind Trump. They're so obsessed with Trump, though, they missed the coolest thing. You got to check this beard out. You see this beard coming? Imagine what you could hide in that beard. I could hide in in that beard. That's an Oak Ridge boy, by the way. I could hide in there for weeks. Meanwhile, others use the funeral as another excuse to trash the president.
What's really going on right now is a national reaction to Trump. No matter what we say or don't say, it's a reaction to what we have. And we miss that part of decency and honor.
Thanks, Chris. He's more off base than a drunk shortstop. Here's a Washington Post headline. At President Bush's funeral, Trump sits with fellow presidents, but still stands alone. Obviously, that's a lie. Even I can't stand and sit at the same time. And so even in a time of reverence and unity, they miss the point and obsess on their obsession. If only Trump's head would sprout horns, spin around, and spew fire. But what do you expect? If Trump didn't go, he'd get slammed. He does go, he gets slammed. What's really ironic about all of this, what did these funerals celebrate most? When you thought of Mr. Bush, what did you think most about? Patriotism, duty, family, faith. Isn't that the stuff that's openly mocked today by pop culture, the media, academia? There are more people who believe the earth is flat than believe in anything. And yet this week, those were the things that mattered. Weird, isn't it? When you're looking at death, you're not thinking about identity or jackets or the resume of a service pet. I hope we've learned something. I mean, think about this. President George Herbert Walker Bush fought in World War II. He flew 58 combat missions. He was shot down, rescued. Then he turned 21. Think about that. Later, he ran the CIA, helped end the Cold War, and rescued Kuwait from Iraq. Yet in 1992, he still lost to Bill Clinton, just as Bob Dole did 4 years later. Why? Because his amazing life put him at a certain age. No war heroes, please. We'll take that young philanderer. We thought it over and decided. So the same people who make shallow decisions about you made one about him. You just gotta laugh. That's the other big message here. Bush was funny. Here's proof.
It's the last statement I'm going to have on broccoli. There are truckloads of broccoli at this very minute descending on Washington. My family is divided. I do not like broccoli, and I haven't liked it since I was a little kid. And my mother made me eat it. And I'm president of the United States, and I'm not going to eat any more broccoli.
When we talk about vanishing heroism, don't forget vanishing humor. Humor is what holds this whole operation, civilization, together. The only way to celebrate hate, though, is to shame, censor humor from the world. Jokes connect people, so eliminate them, and we won't be falling on the floor laughing. We'll just be falling on the floor. It's why the real heroes don't just fight communism and Hitler, but also people who can't take a damn joke. Those humorless creeps seem to be everywhere and reproducing. So as we gain that kind of noxious non-hero, we lose men like Bush. According to the Department of Veteran Affairs, roughly 496,777 American veterans were estimated to still be alive as of September 2018. What's that tell you? They're still here, 500,000 of them. They're not making more. And we should make it a point to talk with them, learn from them, and share a laugh with them. Because this week we lost at least one, and we're going to lose more. And that, friends, is no joke.